Now normally I don't work on customers' vehicles, but this ain't a customer's. That's right. I'm gonna show you how to do a water pump on a Dodge Ram 1500. Blah, 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 blah. Dodge Ram 1500 with a 5.7 Hemi in it. I changed this water pump at 100,000 hours. Sorry, that's my lawnmower torque. 100,000 miles. So I knew it was probably about time. I got 240,000 on this truck right now, so it's time. Yeah, let's do it. Empty. So I got to this part where I'm taking the fan off, and I have a 1 7/16. I just have that from years of doing this kind of stuff. So if you have a pipe wrench or an adjustable wrench, big one, then you could probably do the same thing. But stuck it on here. It wants to, the fan spins free from the nut, and the water pump wants to move. So add tension down on here on this idler, and to tighten the belt and try to keep that from spinning, then knock the crap out of it with that hammer that I just had, and it came loose. So cool, that was nice. There she comes. Next thing we're gonna do is take the belt off. I've already taken the supply hose off there. I didn't take that one off yet, but that's all right. I'll get that. You're gonna take the belt off. I recommend you take a picture. You do have, ribbed pulleys and, smooth pulleys, so that kind of helps, kind of like on a lawnmower where you have V and flat. So you got flat and ribbed. So that helps with the routing, but just in case, just take a picture. We all have phones. Take a picture of how it's routed. I've done this before. I still took a picture. So we're just going to pull this up and then pull that belt off. And I can't do it one-handed, so I gotta put the phone down. Now here's one of the most critical parts. I've got this. This is the new water pump. It's nice, it's shiny. But here's the thing. Before I start taking bolts off of that other one, I'm gonna trace out this one. And then, this is the only cardboard I had other than my pizza box over there. And then I'm gonna poke holes through like everywhere that a bolt goes. And then as I take them out of the pump, they'll go in the corresponding holes, because they are all different lengths. And this is a very important step. You do not want to get stuck. Yeah, you don't want to get stuck. So we just start here. Here. Right here. Those two. Oh, it's right here. Right here. And it's here. And that's it. So. 13. Get it out. And that one goes right. Come on, right in there. Only so many more to go. And there you go. And let me show you what I was talking about here, if it ain't too flimsy. Pick Torque it up. They're all different lengths. I'll pull this baby out. Now you might be saying to yourself, why is there silicone gasket there? Well, I'll tell you why. Because last time I was working on this, I found a spot on here. I don't know if you can see it with the sun and all that, but there's a spot somewhere on here, and there's like some divots. And I said, well, that looks like it's not going to seal properly. I'm going to put some silicone gasket on it with the gasket. Typically, you don't do that. I did it. It held for 140,000 miles. So I think I might go a different route this time. I thought about something else to fill in that little nick when I find it. So there they are. There's a couple of the pits right there. And then I think there's one right here. It's like right on where the gasket sits. It's just a thin little O-ring kind of gasket. I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna JB weld it. It's my truck. I can do what I want. Look at that. JB welded it. That looks pretty good, huh? Another one. There's another one down there. Well, it's the next morning. Let the stuff set up. Gonna put the pump back on now. Had to put the bolts in my truck so my kids didn't touch it. That would have been a disaster. There you go. All right. Got that one in. Got this tough one right here. We're gonna start all these by hand. So I didn't find a sequence online, but I'm gonna do it like I would do like a head or something else, or like a crankcase. I'm gonna alternate patterns, basically like kind of crisscross. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which I guess I could do that, whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's how I'm gonna torque it up. Going to 18 foot-pounds. So one of the reasons I like doing this and writing out my pattern, normally like with a crankcase or something like that, I'm gonna mark it with paint. I can't see all the bolts down here, so I'm doing a couple of them by feel. And so it'd be easy to miss one. So as long as I follow my pattern and I know what number I'm on, then I'm not going to miss anything. And then, you know, so everything's torqued to 18 foot-pounds. What I did was I did a 2-stage. When it's spread out like this, I kind of like to do a 2-stage. So I did half of that. I went 9 foot-pounds around everything, and then I went back to the final torque of 18 foot-pounds. It doesn't suggest that you do that. It's just something I like to do so that I know everything is coming in evenly. And so yeah, do it if you want. Now I'm gonna hook up all my hoses, put my pulley back on, my tensioner back on, and get the belt and everything else and see how this baby runs. Put some fluid in it. I like to label things sometimes, so like these, it's very trivial, but just so I remember, front, back, that's how I did it. Yeah, do it how you want. This one's 33 foot-pounds. Good deal. So again, gotta do this. I can't do it one-handed, but I'm gonna tension it, put the belt back on. Look at that. Didn't even need the picture that I took, but I did reference the picture just in case. All right, I got it back in, got some coolant in there. All the hoses are on. There's no leaks right now, which is good. You know, yesterday how I found this thing was not only did it overheat, but when I opened this, there was nothing in there, and I poured it in and it immediately started pouring out the bottom of the pump. So it's now pouring out there now, so that's awesome. Belt's running good. We'll get it up to temperature, see what happens. There she is, baby. This hose right here was cool to the touch. And then once the thermostat opened, boom, nice and warm, like it should be. So, yeah, we're sitting right about there. Look at that. Heck yeah, we're back in business. All right, well now I gotta change my flip-flops for shoes and go see some customers today. So didn't lose too much time, lost about half a day of work, but we're back in business, and God is good. Hey, stay humble, keep learning.